No, you know you get your bite at the end. I swear. Shelby is the worst beggar of all time. Well, not of all time, but she's bad. Henry just kind of goes with the flow. I know, don't you always get your bite. Henry gets his bite right there. He's going to take a bite, man. It's kind of cold this morning. Yeah. You worried about this? Oh, yes. Here, Henry. Everybody got some. I guess we'll be happy for a minute. It's morning time, and what? You just had a granola bar, or a piece of it. What? And we're back out here. It's a little bit windy, and it's a little bit chilly. Yes, it is a little bit chilly. That's why I'm wearing shorts. Florida, chilly for Florida. Sorry, northern guys. I know you're like, you know, it's what, like 48, 50. Jesus Christ. That's bikini weather up in Ohio and Maine and Delaware and South Dakota, North Dakota, you know, all those really cool places. Alaska. For the record, Teresa lived in Alaska from time she was 2 to 16, so she knows. Anyway, we're way behind, but no big deal. I guess this will just give us a chance to really get our baseline kind of more without a bunch of big changes. I mean, there's no rush in getting stuff done. The sooner there's just no big rush. It's a great idea. Hey, I'd like to get all this done, and so as long as we get something done, that's all that really matters. And I'm wearing a hat today. I know it's fairly ironic that a naturally aspirated guy is wearing an NOS hat. That's why I'm wearing it, because if it gets messed up, I don't really care. And for the record, this is an NOS hat. It's not NOS. Whatever, Fast and the Furious, my God, you ruined the nitrous culture with that. So if you say NOS, just keep it to yourself, at least around me. And my buddy Lance, he's the same way about it. You can just see him like cringe when someone says that. So anyway, we're old heads, you know. Let's go, Brandon. I'll make myself laugh. Yeah, my hair was a little messed up this morning. I kind of look like an extra in the movie Twister. So I figured I'd wear a hat. All right. So let's get to work. We got to get the two-step hooked up, and obviously we got to get the nose back on the car. We need to put the alternator back on. We need to start kind of buttoning. We don't want to get caught where we're scrambling tomorrow morning to try and get things done, because the gates open at 12, track's hot at like 1. So in the morning, we're not going to have like a lot of time. You know, we got to get up and eat and get all our junk, blah, 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 you know. So we don't want to be out here working on the car trying to get ready to go to the track. We need to kind of have it buttoned up. So anyway, all right, let me get to work. Quit talking and get to work. There we go. All right, we've got our oil pressure gauge run. I am personally a fan of doing the brass tubing stuff, even though I have used the Tygon tubing or the plastic tubing on some kits. I prefer to use the brass. I didn't got to worry about it burning through or anything like that. We've got the temp gauge hooked up. We've got to change the shifter. We still got to take the carb off and do the jet extensions. So see how that works out. Then we got to put it all back together, and we got to see if it'll run. That's always the challenge, at least for me. All right, and I'm not sure about the alternator bracket deal. I may look at that for a second just for funs. On a side note, this goes on constantly. The battle for the yard. It's funny because inside Henry's kind of the dominant one, but outside Shelby, she runs the yard. So, ain't that right, big dog? It's like, what? Uh-oh. Henry just gave up. He's gonna eat that. He's gonna eat something. I swear, the dog chews on every branch, root. He's like part goat. What? What are you guys doing? Huh? There we go. Get back at it. All right, I'm gonna get back to work. We've got our shifter out, or in, I should say, and we've got the got the two-step wired up. I think it's going to be pretty good, but I don't know. Don't take my word for it. Shoot, I don't know anything. I wouldn't take my word for it either, honestly. But there is one person that we trust impeccably when it comes to the shifter. It is the man, the thing, the master of T5 Foo, Sacco! All right, guy. Last time we had this situation, you kind of let me down. Do you think you let me down? Oh, okay. I get what, you can't talk while I'm talking? No. Oh, uh-oh, what is that? Oh, God. Oh, God. What the hell, Sacco? What the hell, dude? All right. Are you going to show Henry a move? Oh, whoa. Whoa. I don't think they're into the T5 Foo. Okay, there was something else I was thinking about. What happens if you and Hand Puppet got together? Seems to me someone might get fisted. Henry, what do you think of the new situation? All right, you guys just got licked. What do you think of the new tack and stuff? Think it looks pretty good? Are you okay with it? I will admit, you are much more, holy crap, you are much more involved in the car situation than Shelby. Oh, you checking out the shifter? Oh, you're going to give it oh, God, you don't trust Sacco's approval? Huh? You don't trust Sacco? You going to give it your own approval? You might be the best shop helper of them all. Better than Callie? Better than Jack? Better than Shelbers? I mean, you're all about it. Yeah, you're all about it, ain't you, buddy? So, yeah. Yep. Anywhere there's a lick or a rub, I'm down with it. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yes. Oh, gosh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm sure they love it, too. I'm sure. They're not getting the whole effect, though. They're not getting the whole effect. They're not getting the good stuff, right? All right. We got it all done, or whatever. It's wired up. Cool. All right, here's what our finagled alternator bracket stuff's going to look like. That's an old Roush bracket that Lance loaned me years and years and years ago, and I've never given it back. So we've pieced it together with some other garbage. We actually had this on, this was actually on Blue Dragon for quite a while. A long time, honestly. And now we're going to put it on this. Anyway, it's stuff we had laying around. Bottom line is we do not have a belt here. We might have one at the facility, but that's just not economically, it doesn't make a lot of sense to drive all the way out there hoping I got one and drive back when I can just go to the auto parts store here and get one, hopefully, $10, $11, $12. We need a 35 K4. I think a 35 will work. I mean, realistically, anything below 36 will work. So, and since this is a slider, we got plenty of space to work with. Of course, we'll be getting rid of this. Save us a pound. Yay! I just like this look better, honestly. That's one of the things I don't really like how the alternator sits up on these cars. So, anyway, it is what it is. We'll get it all kind of figured out here in a second and get us another belt and stuff. So, cool. We've got our somewhat sketchy alternator bracket on. I mean, there are countries that do not have, or people in countries that do not have access to real tools that do better jobs than what this is. But you know what? I always try and underachieve rather than overachieve. And I feel that once again we've hit the mark. So anyway, ideally if we would have been able to get a 36-inch belt, that would have worked better, but all they had was 35. So we did get 25% off though from Advanced Auto Parts. Sweet. All right, cool. It's on. That's all that really matters. We have a new to us throttle cable. Hopefully this one will stay together. Oh Lord. So anyway, there we go. Boom, we got that done. Got to feel a little. We got a bunch of other stuff to wrap up. We need to get the carburetor off. We are in the house garage, and we've got our jet kit with the notched float ball or the extension kit. And one other thing we bought was some hex head bolts. I am not a fan of these at all. I just like having the hex head stuff. So anyway, now we're fixing to. I'm gonna change those out up front real quick, and then knock the back bowl off, and we got to change the float and put the extensions in, and boom, bolt it back together, and hopefully it'll run. I know I laugh because, yeah, I just never know from time to time what's going to happen. Okay, let's do this. Okay, here we go. You can find this information. There's 100,000 Holley carburetor videos online if you want to or anything like that. But here's essentially what we're doing. Here's the jet. We're going to remove it, and we're going to screw that in, and we're going to screw the jet into the back of this. So when the car launches and possibly does like that, the fuel doesn't run up the back and uncover these. They're always submerged. Very similar to the sump in a fuel tank, or I say in a cell, or in someone adding a sump to a factory tank. So, and also the float has to be notched to clear those, or the float will hit on them potentially, and then you can't get your float level set correctly. So that is what we're doing. That, like I say, there's a million videos online showing this kind of stuff, and some of the aftermarket carburetors actually come with jet extensions. The Proform that I bought that's on the LTD, it came with jet extensions from Proform. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Comparison. Boom. Hey! You don't want to get a cigarette around or open flame like around Hand Puppet. He would. Got our float out, and you can see here, and then of course that one's clearanced. Just got to swap our spring and hinge over and put it back in, and then bolt it all back together. Boom. We also got a box from UPS, so maybe we'll open that real quick. All right, we got this awesome retro Summit sticker. That thing's actually really cool. I kind of like that. And what else did we get? We got some piece of crap. I know everyone's gonna freak out when they see this. Speed Pro. Maybe I'll freak out when I see it. No one. Pro Comp. Oh my God, I can't open the freaking box. Pro Comp. Whatever you want to call it. Chinese. Everyone go crazy. Sorry. I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's not working out. I didn't bring my stand in. Okay. There we go. That's what we got. Okay. All right. Here we go. Sorry. This is a hot mess. Oh, wow. Those, don't know what I think about these. Not too sure what I think about these. Let me open one up. Well, actually, sorry. Oh, I did. Okay. Let me, well, they might be okay. Not 100% sure how I feel about these. They're a hardened push rod. They're Pro Comp. They're 627s. Factory stuff is basically 625. That's why they make shims or whatever. Okay, here's the deal. If we put the GT40 Yee-Yees on, well, as I've learned from past experience, the stock push rods, you know, could have been a fluke, one-off thing, but we had a push rod hurt itself, and right this minute, they're sold out of TFS stuff. With TFS push rods, that's what I would have bought. They're the cheapest, technically speaking, but they're sold out. They don't have them. They don't know when they're going to get them. I mean, this day and time, COVID, people or whatever, stuff's kind of hard to come by sometimes. They're out of the Summit brand ones. I could have bought comps. You know, they're like 100 and right around $32, $33, $34. These were $60. Now, I know you get what you pay for sometimes. But sometimes you get what you need. And I'm willing to take a chance on these versus a stocker. And if they hold up, great. If they don't, well, we'll know not to buy these again. So let's just consider that a test. But they were $60. And, you know, I bought something else to, you know, fill out my $100 to where I'd get free shipping. But, yeah, there we go. I don't know. You know, maybe they'll be okay. For $60, I'm probably not going to complain right this minute until one breaks, and I'll bitch like a madman. All right, cool. Let's get this done and get it back together. But I do like the sticker. I am happy with that. All right, we've got our floaty float in. Now we can stick it back together and bolt it back on the car. So, I mean, we got to reset the rear float, but hey, cool. I say cool a lot, but that's just like, hey, cool. We're ending this clip. Cool. Okie doke. We've got our little magic maker put back together. I'm much happier with the bolts, the hex head stuff. I just like those a lot better. So now we'll have to put it back on the car and fire it up, you know, and set the floats and everything, or at least set the rear. And, you know, cool. I'm happy with that. I'll be honest. We are not getting a lot done today. This is disappointing, but, you know, we're getting a little bit done, step by step. Hey, we're enjoying ourselves. We're doing these piddly jobs, and we're enjoying ourselves. So we got to get the front clip back on, get back on the car, get the radiator back in it so we can actually race it. All right, cool. Let me bolt this on. Well, our replacement throttle cable was a different length than the one that we had on there, so we had to re-drill this hole right here, enlarge it a little bit on the bracketry, and we had our little kit, our little quick fuel throttle stud kit. We had one that would work, and we got it all hooked up. We did a little test. I'll show you that real quick. There we go. We got 4 barrels of magic. Once again, we'll probably need to put some kind of return spring on it and figure something out there maybe real quick. And let me try and start it up. That's a lot more fun. Nobody wants to do the boring stuff. Let's fire it up. All right, guys, we got it. We got it all put back together. Holy mackerel! I don't even know why I think that I can get a lot done. I don't know why I try and trick myself into that. You would think by now I'd know. Anyway, we got it back together. We still need to do some kind of throttle return spring probably. But we've ran it. We got the rad back in. We got the nose piece back on. So what did we honestly accomplish from where we went last time? I mean, good Lord. I don't know. Nothing really. We changed the tack. We put a different gauge in. Put a different ignition box in it. Put some jet extensions in it. I don't know how this took as long as it did, but it did. So one of the 5-liter emblems fell off of it. Shelby's running around with it in her mouth. Her and Henry are playing. Keep away from each other with it. So I don't know. But we don't have time for a test drive. I still need to, hey, what's up, dude? I still need to, few little tidy things to tidy up, but I think we'll be ready to go in the morning. So wish us luck, because by God, we're going to need it. We also got some potentially bad news. I mean, there's no good way to say it about that. Some bad news. We had a new guy that was taking over the track, or lease, or whatever. Well, he's backed out, so we don't know what's going to happen with ECD. So I don't know. It's you know, I don't know. We don't know. This came today. Someone heard about it in the group text. So we're running test and tune tomorrow, which is Sunday, and then we don't know when they're going to run again. I mean, I don't know. So at that point, we'll have to look at some other options. Going to Atmore. It's not exactly my favorite place. So I just don't know. But too soon to tell. We don't really know yet. So anyway, I guess we'll wrap this one up. I know it's whatever. We'll wrap this one up. And tomorrow's race day. Hopefully. Close enough. So anyway, thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time on the Substandard Leader, and I'll fist fight somebody for that title. On this here YouTube, we'll see you guys in the next video.